zone, no one can STOP. Here to make a scene like a movie, dealing big, keep it juicy before we start getting unruly. I've been hooping like a hoolie, keep it coolie, boy, I stuff you in like a bully. Like a bully in the world, you can see my fingernail dirt. I'm the last one to leave, even when I come first. Yeah, you ain't going to bad, but I'm sure I want it works. I'ma do it cause I love it, I'ma love it till it hurts. What's the worst that can happen, Captain? I'm strapped in, no I'm not crazy, I'm just tapped in. Hungry like a bastard, I'm about that action, no slacking. Well, I'm sorry, Miss Jackson, cause here comes the pain. No one to call up for help, no one to blame but yourself. You should've known better, however you did it, so we had to come ring your bell. Like I need a war, hit it till I score, make it rain till it pour. I'm a dog on force, put in work like a chore till I'm underneath the floor, in the trenches like a war. If they wanna give them more, when I touch them, touch them, touch them.
We find ourselves at the home of the world's first retractable natural grass field as you get a look inside State Farm Stadium in Glendale. Tonight, we wrap up Week 11 with a good Monday nighter between the Los Angeles Rams and the Arizona Cardinals.
I ain't trying to call no timeout.
Things as they want a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. Fields it right around the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now. Well, this defense for the Cardinals, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Back to throw.
You dropped it?
Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Blake Gillikin on the punt now on 4th down. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. He'll look to set up his blockers. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. Powers through it. Oh, and now some space to operate. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. Runs over it. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 48 yards rushing so far. And this is just their first possession. They've got a new set of downs here. First carry for James Conner. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard. The Cardinals hit 4-6 now on the year, and they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 12 yards to pick up. Good enough for an Arizona first. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all
let me get them.
Tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. He's at the 50, 30, 10, 5, and he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown.
Let's go.
Well, really a fantastic play, not only to pick that off, but he had to run a long way, Charles, in the other direction to hit pay dirt. He did it, and they've got the first lead.
And that certainly changes the early tone of this game, doesn't it, partner? One moment, they were going to be in early control. Now they just have a few moments to clear their heads and get back out there against an electrified defense.
Valentine opting not to return it, and his guys will have it at the 25. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Antoine Winfield up from the secondary with a tackle. It shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So
trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
And it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept the pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he didn't make it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
A quick first down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive. They'll go again here with Akers, taken down at the 30.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Here's a run with Akers on second down. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D-lineman to make the play.
Out of the gun now on third down. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
Myers' kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
Valentine opting not to return it, and his guys will have it at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Murray giving a counter on the option, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
on a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Murray. And he rifles one incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Zach Ertz, the man in motion. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Going deep for Hopkins. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. It'll be a 47-yard punt with a net of 40 following a 7-yard return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down L.A.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
They go play action here on 1st down. Looking deep downfield.
Oh my God, super tip.
It's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
Murray's throw here complete into the hands of Ertz. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. He's going deep for Brown. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
They've had multiple opportunities on offense and still haven't scored any points. Felt like they wanted to loosen things up, throw it downfield, and see if maybe they could get a big play and a quick strike.
And they'll stop him after a gain of a couple to the 33. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football. The one side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, We saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
That's caught. It's 2-2 Atwell. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. They'll run here with Akers. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Second and 11.
Oh, I pressed the wrong button.
And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the fourth quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the first half, I'm going to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made.
I'm on it.
A huge play there for Arizona. 65 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. A quick throw, but incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great effort there with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cards have got it back to within a score. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now 13-7. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have.
Oh, my God.
This is intercepted. My goodness. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Cards are going to take possession of the football. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positive.
And the Rams got him. They bring him down. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down of the sack. Well, on that one, they go with a play fake, CD, but I don't think anybody really was fooled. All eyes were fixated on the quarterback, and they got him to the ground.
And to run this play successfully, you've got to make sure that everyone is doing their part. You actually have to
stop. Why is he playing with your man back there?
Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Rams are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they'll start from their own 5, so you'd have to imagine they'll stay conservative. And they are going to have a first down, and they're in field goal range as well as they're down inside the 20. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll look to throw. Try to lay one up deep. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
So one first down on that drive, and that's it. Forced to take the deep shot on 3rd down and couldn't hit it. Now they have to punt this one away.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. 1 second, all that remains. A final shot before half for Murray. Going deep for Hopkins. And my goodness, another interception.
Oh, my God.
He will be brought down.
Connor
what will be
got
the
him.
final play of this first half. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. Valentine opting not to return it, and his guys will have it at the 25. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
They're sleeping.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Shotgun now for Murray. And this will be swung out here for counter. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
And so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Now an option play on second down. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. The quarterback run good for 10 that time, but it does lead to a third down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try and run for it with Connor. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Play fake. Murray. Flushed out right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. To throw is Murray. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense has spent a lot of extra time on game films.
And now here is another interception. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team has struggled to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
They'll run on first down with Akers. And he'll get it inside the 35. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Second down, they'll go with Akers again. Pretty nice, aggressive run there before being brought down just inside of the 30. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. Touchdown. Cooper Kupp, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Rams take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. Valentine opting not to return it, and his guys will have it at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. 55 rushing yards rushing for him now to this point.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
They'll run for it with Connor. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
So did you suspect the same thing that I did, that they were lining up just to draw them off sides here?
100%.
Well, how about that? They were going for it the entire time. Never a question in his mind about going ahead and getting it, despite where they were on the field.
Yeah, I don't know if you heard it in my voice when they snapped the ball. I was like, oh, I almost wasn't ready to call the play. I just kept waiting for the timeout offensively.
That man blew it up.
That's a loss of 8 there on the first down play.
Those big ends don't really care what the play call is. Big pass, RPO, handoff, whatever. Their job, get behind the line of scrimmage every play and run down whoever has the ball. Mission accomplished there.
He's going deep for Brown. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that. He's got a man, complete. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he's got it. That's Cup for a Ram touchdown. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Rams are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Myers connects on the PAT, and that will make this a 19-point game.
Oh, my God.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Valentine now from the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation. Now,
why he keep trying that for?
Like, got to move the ball and move it fast.
It's not working.
They need to save as much time.
It is not. It worked at one time because Ramsey was on Marquise Brown. It's not working. No. It's not working.
After the incomplete pass here now,
You better try to go to another well.
Now Murray going deep for Hopkins.
No. It's not work. It's not working, bro. It's not.
The offense on third down tonight, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Zach Ertz has it complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's
Bro,
taken
you 6
down.
for 22, bro.
Third down pickup of
I'm running the
20
same
yards.
defensive play, bro. The same defensive play, bro. The same defensive play.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. He's going
What?
deep for Brown. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line
It's
judge.
not
The throw
working.
took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. Murray to air it out again. Going deep for Hopkins. And
It's not working, bro.
Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
It's not working.
To throw, it's Murray. He's going deep for Brown.
Oh, that's so lucky.
Inside the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. It's so easy to focus on the speed and elusiveness of Kyler Murray, but as he shows right there, don't sleep on the arm strength. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. Connor. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
What he's thinking?
Just outside of the 5.
What is he thinking, bro?
A nightmare on 3rd and goal. He's sacked, and multiple players broke through the line to get him. Now Murray's got to have this one. And they hit him
What
as
is
he
he
falls. This one's
thinking?
going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt.
obviously
And the
not
Rams are
thinking.
going to take possession of the turnover on downs. Set to begin their next drive.
finna
The
blitz
Rams
everybody.
offense at the line.
Come on. Please, dude. This drive finna be all freaking Cam Akers.
A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Oh, no,
I don't
nah.
think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage, the stop troops, the defensive
got a little
guys, they're
space,
gonna
I
use
might
the
try
three
him.
timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah,
Ooh,
no
he
doubt
gave
about
me the
it.
blitz on the
Use your
curve.
timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I had the
Well, the
man
secondary's
open.
really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away. Turns into a nice play.
He's going to air one out.
Oh, mouse him.
Man, complete. And
Heads
he's
out.
taken down here just shy of the 30.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the
Heads
third
out.
quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the 4th quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And this is horrible
Fighting
passing
them on
for
this
him.
series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
They'll go with Akers here up the middle. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. 53 yards on the ground for him so far. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
It was a good game.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. On play action, they'll throw.
Oh, I tried to.
It'll be intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick.
I tried.
The Cardinals are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. After the turnover, here's Murray. He's going to let it fly. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They lead
I'm
big,
just
and
really
a major
having
part
fun
of that
right now,
has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half.
It's not
No runs
challenging.
allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Murray. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Like, it's not
They'll
challenging.
wind up
Bro.
losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. Here's Murray. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He's got a man complete. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Here's Murray. Towards the end zone for Brown. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball. He could not hang on. 2nd down coming up.
He going to
From the
D-hop.
gun, Murray. And he's got his man out of the slot, complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 13-yard line. Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6.
This game.
Now another timeout called for by the offense, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. They fake the handoff, now Murray. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The Cardinals forced to burn their third and final timeout.
The game is over, bro. Why you call it a
With a little over
timeout,
30
man?
ticks to go in the football game. Now that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
You spike it in on 4th
and they're going to go for it. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to go up top again. And this one is incomplete. Well, the incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well.
He's got a man complete. And he's brought down here just outside
Bro,
of the 20.
he spiked it on 4th of the...
So the LA Rams with a victory here. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the